Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Tuesday, October 30th, 2012. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Chip Ramsey with the Saturday Independent newspaper. In tonight's news, more controversy surfaces in Congressman Scott DesJarlais's campaign. A Manchester special education teacher has been arrested on child abuse charges. And Tennessee voters are showing up in record numbers as early voting winds down. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
Hi, I'm Jim Lewis. I'm a Democrat running for State Senate in District 16. Some of you may have heard that I'm a liberal Democrat. Well, it's the truth. I am a liberal Democrat. But you need to know that I've supported every conservative Democrat that's run for the last 30 years. I've given them money. I've put out their signs. I've made phone calls for them. That's the strength of the Democratic Party. We've got liberals, we've got moderates, we've got conservatives, and we all work together for the good of the United States and the good of the state of Tennessee. The strength of the Democratic Party is that we invite everybody. We invite everybody to join together for the good of this country. I'm Jim Lewis, and I need your vote. Early voting starts October 17th, and the election is November 6th. Thanks.
Vote Jim Lewis, a committed, strong, loud, clear voice for the people.
Serving you as a local firefighter.
Proudly served our country in the United States Air Force.
Serving Tullahoma.
Helping our kids.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop. Your comfort is our service. We'd like to thank Tullahoma for the privilege of serving your heating and cooling needs.
This is J.D. Oliver here at the Smokehouse on Monteagle Mountain. My sisters Betsy, Nancy, and I'd like to thank you for supporting our family business for over 50 years.
Hello, this is Stella Parton, and I am standing here right in the middle of Jim Oliver's Smokehouse restaurant. But you need to come in here. We just got through doing a show. We also have a music scene going on here, and I want to invite you to come down because it is your mountain destination. Music on the Mountain in Monteagle, Tennessee.
My name's Betsy Oliver. I'm the kitchen manager here. We serve a lot of ribs and barbecue and fried chicken.
Hey, this is Sean Mayer, and I just want to let everybody know to stop in at the Smokehouse if you're ever on your way to Chattanooga or Nashville. They not only have a great gift shop, awesome food, great entertainment on Saturday nights, but beautiful cabins to stay in. Check it out.
Make the Smokehouse your mountain getaway destination. Stay in one of our 84 lodge rooms and 20 timber frame log cabins. Look around our trading posts and eat in our delicious restaurant. Enjoy music on the mountain every Saturday night featuring the best of Nashville. Our family hopes to see you this year at Jim Oliver Smokehouse.
Tullahoma Drug has a gift for keeping well. You know about prescriptions, but there's so much more to tell. There's a gift for all occasions, for body, soul, and mind. Cards to show you care, gifts to show your kind. There are remedies and recipes and treats you'll want to eat them. Stacks of books from famous cooks and spectacles to read them. Shades and frames, puzzles, games, dishes, plates, and mugs. We're a Tullahoma treasure. We are Tullahoma Drug.
Being a representative, at least for me, is about building relationships. I consider each person that I meet in Nashville as an opportunity to make life better for the citizens of this district. 10 years ago, I was a freshman representative. Today, I'm Speaker Pro Tem of the Tennessee House of Representatives. That's a decade of connections that have brought jobs and prosperity to this district. Who you know is vital. Who you represent, that's what it's all about. I'm Judd Matheny, and I approve this message.
Welcome back. Another October surprise for the re-election campaign of freshman Republican 4th District Congressman Dr. Scott DesJarlais. The Chattanooga Times Free Press reported Sunday that a second woman has stepped up to say that she had an affair with the Jasper physician in 2000 as he was going through a divorce. The woman says she met DesJarlais as one of his patients. She says the affair lasted about 6 months. The Desjardins campaign does not dispute the allegations by the woman, but said in a press release that the Times Free Press is, quote, playing very loose with sourcing and facts, end quote. The campaign also said that the woman mentioned in the article has reached out to both the congressman's wife and the paper to express concerns about her statements being taken out of context and also factual inaccuracies contained in the article. Meanwhile, the Desjardins campaign released recent polling data which shows the incumbent congressman maintaining a double-digit lead over challenger Eric Stewart in the 4th Congressional District race. The poll done by Public Opinion Strategies was conducted October 22nd through October 23rd and surveyed 400 likely voters. The poll, which has a margin of error of plus or minus 4.9%, shows Desjardins leading 49 to 36%.
A Manchester special education teacher has been arrested on child abuse charges after authorities were alerted last week that his 12-year-old daughter had bruises all over her back, legs, and arms. Gary Wilson Hawkins, age 32, of Manchester, turned himself into authorities Friday. He has been charged with 1 count of child abuse and neglect, a misdemeanor under state law. Aggravated child abuse is a felony. Authorities say that as of now, Hawkins has not been hit with felony charges. According to the warrant, Hawkins was charged for an incident that took place on October 18th. Students and teachers at Westwood Middle School noticed severe bruises on Hawkins' daughter. Sheriff's investigator Chad Parton said, quote, students at WMS witnessed irregular marks and or bruises on her. That was when they relayed that to the Department of Children's Services, who contacted the Sheriff's Department, end quote. Hawkins is a CDC special needs teacher at College Street Elementary School. Yet Hawkins has also been known to have a history of public outbursts, according to witnesses. Hawkins allegedly beat his daughter over a C grade on her report card. The Coffee County Sheriff's Department investigator Jason Dindy has been working the case. Hawkins had fled town after authorities were alerted about the abuse. Parton said he was staying with his mother in Hendersonville. He was released Friday on a $25,000 bond and has been suspended from his duties without pay currently in the Manchester City school system, according to schools director Dr. Prater Powell.
Tennessee voters continued to show up in huge numbers. Early voting is winding down. Early voting will conclude on Thursday. However, last Saturday was the last Saturday to vote in person prior to the November 6th election. All 95 counties across the state of Tennessee were open for early voting on Saturday. Statewide turnout continues to exceed comparable early voting numbers for the 2008 November elections, as 999,061 people had voted when the polls closed on Saturday. The Coffee County turnout for early voting through Saturday was 8,032, while in Bedford County 5,511 had early voted. Franklin County had voted 6,593, and Warren County recorded 5,071 early voters.
A Florida man is behind bars in the Coffee County Jail after he allegedly was found driving a stolen truck and attempting to flee from a state trooper during a early Friday morning inspection on Interstate 24 truck scales. A trooper at the weigh station noticed suspicious signs about the driver and the tractor-trailer rig he was driving. He asked for the driver's logbook, but instead of retrieving the log, the man dashed off into nearby woods. Coffee County Sheriff's deputies and Manchester Police tracked him down and arrested the driver about a mile away. THP spokesman David McGill says the trailer was reportedly stolen out of Jacksonville, Florida, and carried 18 pallets of cellular telephones. The cargo and the tractor-trailer rig were worth an estimated $200,000. The Orlando man, age 51, is being held under a $506,000 bond. McGill says that cargo theft is a growing crime in Tennessee and surrounding states.
We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
It is said that the eyes are the windows to the soul, and the Eye Care Center wants to make your eyes the best windows possible. The professionals at the Eye Care Center have been offering comprehensive eye care for over 30 years. From eye examinations to eye surgery, from children to seniors, we have the services you need. We pride ourselves on taking the time to fully understand our patients' wants and needs. Each patient is a unique situation and deserves our full attention and the latest treatment options. So call or stop by one of our 4 convenient locations and start seeing better today.
Everybody's in a business. A realtor helps build your family with a home to grow in. A doctor keeps you healthy and can fix a broken heart. An accountant keeps you on track for your future dreams. As a master IJO jeweler, Woodard's Diamond Showroom is a little of all of these because we're in the love business. We're there for your family's special times with regular happiness checkups and symbols of love. That's our business at Woodard's Diamond Showroom inside Northgate Mall of Tullahoma.
Mark, you've won just about everything there is to win in racing. What's next?
I'd like more people to know about ER Extra.
The emergency room at Harton Regional Medical Center?
I just want them to get the best care they can get.
That just gets me right here, Mark.
Maybe you'd like to pay them a visit.
ER Extra at Harton Regional Medical Center.
ER Extra. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
Hi folks, Trey McNabb, General Manager at Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. The temperature may be cooling down, but the deals at Stan McNabb are heating up. Save money on gas. Lease this 2013 Dodge Dart, $275 a month, 0 cash down. Or choose a Jeep Grand Cherokee remote start and turn the heated seats on before you even get in. Get ready for the colder weather and come get one of these hot deals at Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Tullahoma. And remember, if anyone can, Stan can.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma Chamber of Commerce held their monthly coffee last week at Northgate Mall. John Gray spoke with two of the sponsors of this month's event.
All right, folks, we are here. It is Belgian waffle time. It is Belgium waffle time. It is Jim Woodard time. We are at the Chamber Coffee, and Jim, what a great crowd.
Oh, man, I think this may be our biggest crowd ever today. But, you know, it's not just Woodard's today. It's at Uptech Services. So let's give Morgan McChesney a plug and his company because they're here today and growing that business, too. But we're glad to have you out today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When's your trip?
I'm going at the first week in November, so going overseas. We're going to buy some big diamonds just for you or a bunch of little ones, whichever one you want. A lot of little ones or a couple of big ones.
How does somebody who needs that special gift get in touch with you before you go? Because that's what, week and a half?
Yeah, week and a half.
You need to know what their specifications are to where you can search for them.
That's always better. I mean, I'm buying things for stock, but it's always fun to handpick things for our customers, and they do that. So you can call me at 454-9383. 454-9383. Ask for Jim or any of our team here at Woodard's, and we'll be glad to visit and get your order before we go. It's going to be a good Christmas, and people are going to want some neat packages.
That's
so it's
right.
It's going to be a good year.
And wouldn't you know, Woodard's Diamond Showroom, his middle name is Stone. Get you Stone from Jim.
Thank you, guys.
All right, buddy.
Appreciate it's good to have you here. Jimmy behind the counter. Hi, Jimmy. It's good to see you. Good to have you. Thank you.
Partner.
Bye-bye.
All right, now, folks, I'm with Morgan Chesney with Uptech, and you are one of the sponsors of today's wonderful Chamber Coffee.
Yes, sir, we are.
And we are so glad to be here. Glad you're here.
Well, thank you. Thank you. We're glad to be here. You know, a couple of years ago, Jim Woodard had a co-sponsor. They ended up not being able to do that anymore, and we're new to the chamber and wanted a chance to do some sponsoring, and it was going to be a little wait. And then Jim called me out of the clear blue and said, he said, I'd love to have a co-sponsor. Would you be willing to do that? And I was so blessed I felt so blessed to get Jim an offer because you can see this is one of the bigger ones. We think we're going to have 200 people here today. So
for sure.
It's a great one, yeah.
And give us a little short tutorial on Uptech.
Yeah, so let me do two things for you because you're going to hear this today in my part of the presentation. I want people to know first what we believe in. So for me, as the president of Uptech Services, we believe in something called Servolution, and you'll see it on our booth over here. Servolution means three things to us. It means that my next products, the only products I offer are people offering service to customers. So my next product is how much better can I serve a customer. So everything that we do, we're trying to offer customer satisfaction at extreme levels. That's the first point of Servolution. Second point is we believe in servant leadership. So my whole culture in my company, myself, the people at the front line, everybody in between, we are all trying to live a life of servant leadership. That means putting others first to us. And then finally, the third element of Servolution is we're going to give back in the communities we work in. Not just write checks, because we do that, but more importantly, give our time and talents and give back to the community. And because we believe those things, we think Uptake Services is a pretty cool company with some pretty cool products. And those products are IT services to small and medium-sized businesses.
Right. So, thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much for your ideology.
Stay with us. More Newsleader on 6 is coming up in a moment.
Whether it's a home loan, a business loan, a personal loan, a loan for any good reason, Citizens Tri-County Bank is here to help you with the loans you need. With caring, friendly, lending pros at convenient offices across Tullahoma, we love our community and we take pride in helping people get the loans they need. Citizens Tri-County Bank, focused on making loans for the individuals and businesses of our community. Welcome to Camino Real, home of the area's most authentic Mexican food. Expect quality service in a friendly environment that features the only truly authentic Mexican food in the area, with favorites like tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, burritos, tostadas, freshly made guacamole, and Mexican rice, all made from scratch using homemade Mexican recipes and only the freshest ingredients. Come and enjoy a meal at Camino Real with the great food, friendly service, and warm atmosphere of Old Mexico.
Our office used to look like this, but now with my paper-free office from R.J. Young, it's easy. We've made all of our files electronic and stored them in our virtual filing cabinet, which gave us tons of space. And Bob here, a big promotion. Melissa can pull files in minutes and spends hours on Facebook. And Kyle's confidential files stay confidential.
We're not totally paper-free, right? Thank you.
My paper-free office from R.J. Young. It's that easy.
Welcome back. Volunteers of the Coffee County Imagination Library Group held their annual fundraiser Saturday at Dameron's Restaurant in Tullahoma. Jim spoke with one of the event organizers.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here today at Dameron's Restaurant in Tullahoma, where they've got a very special event going on, I think, that's going to help a lot of the kids in Coffee County. I'm speaking with Barbara Snyder, who probably knows a thing or two about teaching kids some things. Barbara, tell us about this event here today.
Okay, Dameron's offered to sponsor a green eggs and ham breakfast for us for the donations to the Imagination Library of Coffee County. That's a free reading program sponsored by Dolly Parton. And they've been so generous to us, and for every ticket sold, we get half the profit for the Imagination Library.
Let's talk a little bit more about the Imagination Library. You mentioned that that's an organization founded by Dolly Parton.
Right. She started in Sevier County because she felt like kids up there didn't have access to books. And so this program, people can sign their kids up, no cost to the families. And every child who is signed up gets 12 books a year for the 1 book a month addressed to the children. So they get the free books for anybody from birth to age 5.
And I would imagine that's to encourage the children to be able to learn, to read and learn.
And they get so excited when they get a book in the mail with their name on it.
You have any idea how many kids in Coffee County are able to take advantage of this?
Well, right now we're only serving about 53% of the eligible kids, so we're trying to sign up some more. And I don't know the exact figures on how many we have signed up, but we keep trying to sign more up because it's a very worthwhile program.
What age group is this targeted to, Barbara?
K through 5.
I see. Okay.
I'm sorry, birth through 5.
Okay, so is it once they're able to look at the pictures, then they can benefit from this?
Right, yes. And Heart and Hospital will put one of the application forms in the packet of every new baby born.
Okay. Now that's something new.
Right. And by the time a child is 5 years old, if they were signed up when they were born, they have 60 books.
Exactly. Yeah. Something they can use all their life, actually.
Their life, yeah. Right.
Okay. How important is that, do you think, that kids learn to be able to read, or rather to read and enjoy these books at a young age?
Well, it has been shown that kids who have this background do a whole lot better in school when they start school.
Okay. And, we're probably getting to the point where it's an electronic kind of thing, and I'm sure that maybe the program at some day will have to be adapted to that as well.
Yeah, I don't know. But kids still like books.
And you probably do, too. You'd be one who would encourage that, I bet, Barbara.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm on the board of directors of the Coffee County Imagination Library.
Well, it's a great event here today. One other thing I noticed, too, that I think you've had some celebrities that have been coming in here.
Yes, Dr. Lawson read to the kids for us.
Princess Betty is getting ready. Princess Chris stealing a kiss. What's she kissing? A frog? Ew, that would taste bad. Princess Dot, a lady she's not. Princess L is starting to go. Princess Flo is waiting to go. And Princess Grace is making a face. Can you make a face? No, you're not good at making faces? Okay. Firefighters to the rescue.
As much money as you can.
Yep. Firefighters working hard, cooking, mopping, making beds. That's what they do before they go out and put out fire. The guys eat, what is that, oatmeal or what is that? What kind of cereal do you eat? Lucky Charms.
And Mayor Pennington and District Attorney Mickey Lane and Tim Brock, a judge. So celebrity waiters. I mean, there's all kinds of people here, and really the people that came in and read to the kids, I think they're having more fun than the kids, Barbara. They are.
Barbara, thank you so much. It's a great program, and our hats off to all of you folks who spend so much time to make that happen for Coffee County kids.
Thank you so much.
Don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Katie Ishii, who will tell us about the 16th annual 41 Toy Convoy happening this Sunday. Tullahoma Fire Chief Richard Chastain will tell us how to help prevent fires from wiring in your home. And the Sportsman and Businessmen's Banquet will be in Manchester this Saturday. So Carla Bloom and Carter Sane will provide you with last-minute details. All that and more on this week's Living. We'll be right back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Since 1889, Traders Bank has been helping our neighbors realize their dreams. Whether our customers are looking to put a roof over their heads, try their hand at entrepreneurship, or see themselves behind the wheel of a shiny new car, the folks at Traders Bank have always been ready to dive in with them. Because at Traders, we lend you more than just money. We lend you our good name. Traders Bank, you're welcome.
The highest standard of excellence requires dedication and commitment. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of excellence in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
I'm Judd Matheny, approving this message as your Tennessee State Representative for the 47th District. When some of you think of me as State Representative, you picture me in a coat and tie at the historic and beautiful state capitol. Nashville's a scenic city. From the Parthenon to the Ryman, it's easy to lose focus. I want you to know that when I serve there, all I can think about is improving your quality of life and protecting your rights here. Nashville's beautiful, but it has nothing on the citizens of the 47th District.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome back. The Tullahoma Wildcats will play host to the White County Warriors in the first round of the TSSAA state playoffs Friday night at Wilkins Stadium. The Wildcats, seeded fourth in their quadrant, are in the same brackets as top-seeded Columbia, and the two teams would meet in Columbia in week 2 of the playoffs if both get past their opening round opponents. The Wildcats turned in one of their poorest performances of the season Friday night in a 29-3 loss to visiting Lawrence County, a win that vaulted Lawrence County into a playoff berth.
The Coffee County Red Raiders season ended last Friday with a disappointing loss to Cookeville. Coach Lee Davis was, however, optimistic about the future as he spoke with Chip during his weekly show here on Charter Channel 6. Let's watch some of his comments.
That's about all you could say. We're an inch away here or there. We're building a program. We're not building a team. And that's what I tried to stress to all the younger guys after the game. That, hey, you know, we're building a program. I said in 30 years from now, if I'm still around 30 years and I'm still coaching and we've won major games in 30 years, I want to look back at this senior class and last year's senior class and say, you know what? They laid the groundwork. They put the frame up. They were able to build for the future. The goal is for us to be talked of in the same sentiment as a Tullahoma. I mean, you talk of Tullahoma, you talk of John Olive, the things he's done is outstanding over here. And that's the way I want to be. I want our program to be spoke about in public.
I think we're on the way there, Coach. I think you've got some. You've had some, despite this year's record, you've had some seniors and a group of kids really that never really quit the season.
Well, always look back and remember this season, and no matter what the record, they'll all look back and smile. They'll all look back and think about, okay, wasn't that funny when this happened? Do you remember when this happened? They had fun. Like I said, records are immaterial once you've graduated and moved on. It's all about the relationships that you've gained. It's all about the coaches. You know, you look at Jesse Brown, you know, all those seniors, they'll always look, Nathan Henderson, Tyler King, they'll always look back and know, hey, when I was a senior, Coach Lee Davis was our head coach. And, you know, and he did the best job he could, and he did everything he could for us. And that's what I want. I just want the seniors to know how appreciative, you know, that I am that they were able to play. And, you know, like you said earlier, we got a lot of young guys, a lot of reps this year. I mean, we've got a nice core coming back, and I'm looking forward to it. You know, I told you off the break, it's kind of a bittersweet. Season's over, no more practice. I wish we were still playing. I wish we were still practicing. You know, I wish I was still breaking down film tomorrow. But for the first time in my daughter's life, I get to go trick-or-treating with her on Halloween. And that's that's important to me. I mean, family's always been important. So again, it's so bittersweet right now, and we're just going to take a little time off and then get ready for 2013.
And we'll be right back with your weather forecast.
Are you looking for a new car dealer that offers no games, no gimmicks, no hassles? Then look no further than Russell Barnett Kia. Keith Barnett here today with my nephew Clay to tell you about the all-new 2012 Kia Optima. Yours today for $21,995 after rebates and incentives. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. No games, no gimmicks, no hassles. My question is, tell them, Clay.
Why buy anywhere else?
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1937 at 84 degrees. The record low was in 1952 at 19 degrees. The average high on this day is 67, and the average low is 43. For tonight, look for partly cloudy weather and a little bit windy with a low of around 32. Sunny weather in the forecast for Wednesday with a high of 59 and a low of 36. Partly cloudy weather expected for Thursday with a high of 62 and a low of 39. And tomorrow's Halloween, so be safe out there. Don't forget Safe on the Square in Manchester and many, many other safe Halloween events coming up.
Absolutely. Be a lot of folks, a lot of kids on the square. Starts early afternoon. We've got listing it in the Saturday Independent, so you can check it out, and we'll have more online.
All right.
Or two. So spooks are out tomorrow.
That's right. That's our newsletter report for this evening. We invite you to join us. It's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a good night.